Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to my weekly cosmic weather forecast, where I sit down with my cup of tea on Monday morning and invite you to do the same as we discuss the upcoming cosmic weather events for the week as they relate to astrology, talking about the week of April 23rd, 2018. And this week, I don't think there's anyone that's going to get out of this week without facing some very extreme themes around transformation. This week's themes kind of nicely piggyback on the themes that we had come up last week when we had Pluto go retrograde, which is bringing up issues of power. This is realizing our own power potential. What does that even mean? Stepping into our power potential, or what we need to do in order to do so. What does that even mean? Also looking at power dynamics between us and others, looking at codependency, looking at manipulation, subtle power energetics, power plays, etc., and managing these. So, Monday, we have the moon in Leo. It's going to square Jupiter in Scorpio, and then we have Mars in Capricorn forming a sextile to Jupiter in Scorpio. So this is pretty positive. This is our drive, our determination, forming a nice aspect with our desires and really deeply expanding into our understanding of what our desires are at this time. Maybe having to work through some doubts about accomplishing them, but Monday, let's activate that Leo heart, this very heart-centered, courageous, self-love, power position in order to step forward towards our goals. And with the sun in Taurus, a lot of our goals right now are around becoming self-sufficient, having our survival needs met, having the things that we need, no matter how basic, really lined up so that we don't need to ask for help, so that we can really be autonomous and get everything done. So then going into Tuesday, we have Venus moving into Gemini. So when we have Venus change signs, we have a shift in the things that we desire, the things that interest us, the things that draw us in. So with Venus moving into Gemini, which is an air sign, we're having our interest shift into anything or anyone that represents a new expansive experience. Gemini is interested in diversity. That's why Gemini really likes lots of different people. It's very social because they're interested in anyone that is going to bring them in information. And Gemini is really beautifully colorblind in this way. They don't really get hung up on judgments of whether or not something is right or wrong. They just really want the flood of information. So with Venus moving into Gemini, collectively, we're really inspired and attracted to anything that represents diversity of experience in order to expand our mental horizons. So you might find yourself suddenly interested in trying a new hobby, taking on a new class that you've been thinking about, but suddenly feeling inspired to do so. Or being attracted to new people that represent something new, something that you want to expand into. Gemini, of course, being very social, we might find ourselves being attracted to going out more, sharing information more, getting connected, being in the know. This is text messages, emails. This is connection and communication. On Tuesday, also, we will have the moon go into Virgo. And the moon in Virgo is going to form a square to Venus and Gemini. And both Gemini and Virgo are mercurial. So this can put a little bit of stress on our nervous system. Mercury is like quicksilver. It's very fast. It's high energy. It's the cerebral processes, the circuits of our mind. So you might have your mind going a little bit fast. This can be a little bit of a head trip. So if you feel this stress on your nervous system, if you feel anxious or overloaded by thought, take that extra time aside to meditate, to step into some breath work, to calm the nervous system. Remember to drink or eat cooling foods that will kind of settle everything and make it less frantic. We'll also have the sun in Taurus trining to the moon in Virgo, and both Taurus and Virgo are concerned with self-care. They're concerned with health, etc. So Tuesday is a great day to focus on that as well. Wednesday, we'll have the moon in Virgo oppose Neptune in Pisces. And when we have Virgo, which likes to escape into work, in an opposition to Pisces, which likes to escape into fantasy, there might be a struggle on Wednesday deciding, I just kind of want to say fuck it and escape and go play. But there's also all this stuff that I feel really inspired to do. And because the moon in Virgo is going to form a trine to Saturn in Capricorn, I think that our commitments are going to win. I think that we're going to be like, you know what? I actually really want to get this done. I'm feeling really focused and committed. But also, this could also manifest in really wanting to have things lined up and organized, which is Virgo, but having things also be a little bit scattered or a little bit displaced. So watch out for that as well on Wednesday. Moving into Thursday, we're going to have the moon in Virgo form a trine to this very powerful Pluto-Mars conjunction. I think that this is really the vocal point of this week. I think that this is the part where I said I don't think anyone's going to get out of transformation because of this aspect right here, which is Pluto in Capricorn conjunct Mars in Capricorn. So, Pluto and Mars. Mars, which is our drive, it's really the force that pushes us forward and helps us to create things. It is the concentrated energy coiled at the bottom, at the base of the spine. It is activated by Mars. That's what gets the Kundalini traveling up the spine and then having that release. So Mars is powerful. It's very sexual, primal. It's also aggression. If overexpressed, this can be war. This is conjunct, meaning next to or activating Pluto. Pluto is death. It is things being stripped down in order to be rebuilt. Death, rebirth, transformation. This is secrets being revealed. It can also be very destructive because it is this Shakti Shiva creatrix energy. It's also sexual and mystical. So we have these two power sources working together. Okay? So with the moon in Virgo trining this Pluto-Mars conjunction, I think that we are analytically focused. We are analyzing this transformational force in our life. And where this conjunction between Mars and Pluto takes place in your chart is where you're going to feel and see this very transformative thing take place. So if you want some help figuring out where that is, email me. My information will be down below. We can take a look and figure that out. Later that day, we will have the moon move into Libra. And it's going to form a beautiful trine to Venus now in Gemini. So I think this is where we're going to have our focus shift to relationships. And on Friday, we're going to have that Libra moon squaring Saturn. Saturday, it's going to square that crazy Pluto-Mars conjunction, and it's going to oppose both Mercury and Uranus in Aries. So this is going to bring in other people into this crazy transformation. So this is looking at other people regarding whatever is transforming in our life. Are they going to be a part of it? Do they deserve to be? Are they positively influencing where we're trying to go? Or are we seeing things brought to the surface that are not in alignment? And if they're not, this might be where the roads diverge and we have to say, I'll see you down the line, etc. Or just learning how to manage these relationships so that they can come along, etc. Moving into Sunday, where we will have the moon go into Scorpio. And this is our very, very beautiful Scorpio full moon on Sunday. It's going to be, of course, opposing the sun in Taurus, which is going to make a beautiful sextile and a trine to Saturn in Capricorn. So this is a full moon where we are obsessively determined with where we're going. We are feeling it with every atom in our body. We know where we want to go. Scorpio is fate. It is karma. It is going for it with such focus and determination. So yeah, plan something special for Sunday. The moon is going to be conjunct Jupiter in Scorpio. So this is going to be really emotional. I think it can be very psychic, very mystical. Of course, Scorpio is also very sexual, very mythic. This is powerful. So plan something really special for Sunday. Don't let it pass by without really tuning into it. I think it's going to be great. I was talking to someone about it yesterday, and she was like, I'm scared. It sounds like, something really gnarly can happen. Sure, it can, but we do have those nice aspects to Saturn. So I think that it's really somehow going to positively influence our long-term goals, our long-term commitments, etc. So yes, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I am back from Maui. I am definitely available for natal charts again. A few of you guys have reached out to me, and I'm in the process of responding to all of you. But I have a few slots open this week. So if you would like a natal chart reading this week, do contact me ASAP so we can set that up. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.